I'm getting so tired. I'm getting so.
Y'all know what's going on. It's time for another episode of Doing Time with Joe. I'm back with my guy Phil. He's sharing these stories about being raised by a parent that's addicted to drugs, right? And you know, his mom just got approved for SSI and got back pay for about $175,000. So go ahead, Phil. Go ahead and finish the story.
So she done moved to Minnesota, and they done approved and gave her $175,000, Joe. She didn't tell me this, you know. I'm gonna tell you how I found out. They in Minnesota. I'm finishing school. It's the summertime of 1993, June 13th. She came. I'll never forget it. She came down there to pick me up. Right now, I'm only supposed to be in Minnesota for a week just to visit, cause she been gone since October 13th of '92 in Minnesota. Okay, my sister done graduated. I done graduated from junior high. You know, okay, cool. I'm gonna go up there with you. I'm reluctant because I talked to my little brother. Mama there, you know, I'm asking him, yeah, she here. You know, I wasn't really talking to her like that, but I really talked to my little brother, which is a couple years younger than me. So I'm a little reluctant, but his answers is funny. So I'm a little, come on up there, you gonna like it. You know what I'm saying? All the, you know, he then talked it up. She come get me. We drive all the way back. She done got a new Pontiac Transport. You know, the slick one. The white, you know, it was white. It was nice too. You know what I'm saying? Looked like the spaceship. Yeah. She done got a townhouse, new furniture. You know, as I'm getting up there, I'm hearing, oh yeah, maybe she is out crack.
Right.
Yeah. Yeah, that's it.
Tell you something.
Yeah. I get up there immediately. She gone. Rich. Mama still doing crack. She still on drugs. Yeah, brother, I didn't want you to tell us. I don't want to tell you. I just wanted you to come up here. I'm hot. Because if he would have told me, I wouldn't have went.
You left a good situation.
Man, I left a good situation. I'm about to go to this high school tuition, play ball. You know what I'm saying? I'm out the hood. This is like the beginning of a dream. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like this could go, I mean.
Yeah, you could go to the league.
Man, I had the training, the gyms, I mean the support, everything that I needed. These folks are believing in me. I'm up there, Minnesota. I'm like, man, she gone. I'm going through her, you know, being nosy or whatever, going through. I see the letter that they send you, letting you know the award letter, what they about to award you. I see $175,678 back pay, and your monthly payments is gonna be $27.63.
Goodness question. That's a new star, right?
Man, I'm seeing this. We in Minnesota. I'm looking around. Well, yeah, she bought this. She bought that. Blah blah blah. Where the rest of this money at? She gone. I'm already knowing some dope boy out there rich. That's 175 racks.
Got it.
Now, this is how crazy it is, because when I got up there, it was right around the 4th of July. She go buy outfits and shoes. She ain't stealing the clothes, because, you know, that money coming in, she ain't stealing our shoes.
Right.
But she gone, still gone. This time she come back. This is when I really learned, like, I knew we had gangs in Memphis, you know what I'm saying? But I wasn't like, it really hit the generation after us, you know what I'm saying? Because it was my generation that joined them, but the younger kids, like right below us, was the one that really took hold because of my generation. The few that did join went through the neighborhood and made everybody, all the other young ones join them, because if you hadn't joined with me, more than likely, as you were above my age, you didn't join no gang.
Right.
So this is when I learned really about gangs. One day she come back and she acting a little weird, like a little frantic. And I see all these dudes come in the house. They come in and they take out all the furniture, Joe. The couch, the TV, the kitchen table, chairs, everything. They empty it back out. It's like I remember when I had the Echo. Like it's empty down there. So she upstairs like, y'all don't worry about them. We moving. I'm like, what's going on? She's like, no, don't worry about it. I'm like, no, what's up with this? Me and Red about to go down there and see what's up. I'm from Memphis. This it was again a lot of things that you develop as where I'm from is tougher than where you from.
Yeah, you ain't finna take nothing from me.
So she like hugging me and they just emptying us out and I'm hot, I'm mad, and I'm screaming, you know what I'm saying? They looking at me, but they ain't saying nothing.
Yeah.
I'm seeing the blue flags. You know what I'm saying? I'm already knowing it's one or the other.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? She hugging me. They just carrying our stuff out. One of them got a bullet wound in his arm from they shooting at each other last night, joking around. You know what I'm saying? Like this is what, you know, I'm seeing it. So I'm like, I'm trying to get out. They clear us out. About an hour later, I'm looking at her. You know, she can't even really look at me. We get in the van and she drive down to Mankato. We stay in like a women's shelter. So it's me and 6 kids in 1 bedroom with 4 bunk beds. Man, I'm 15 years old.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like what? You know, come on now. I'm supposed to be hooping.
Yeah.
You know, I called the people down there talking about send me a plane ticket. I gotta come back. You know, them folks told me your family needs you. You need to go on stay up there with them. Now I'm really stuck.
Yeah, they done wash their hands of you.
Now I'm stuck. But they knew what was going on because I would call them and tell them, you know, like, hey, she ain't here, blah, blah, blah. And they like, just, you know, don't be all right. You'll be all right. We'll send for you. You know what I'm saying? In my mind, I'm thinking I'm about to come back there. Nah. So as we in Mankato, that's 2 hours from Minneapolis. So we would drive back and forth to get our haircut. And that was the summer of '93. School started. We went to Mankato. I'm playing football. I'm good. I'm killing them kids. I'm a sophomore playing varsity. She drive us up to get our haircut. And all of us is in there. So we get a haircut. I knew something was funny because she left me and Reg at the barbershop. That ain't never happened. But eventually she came back and got us like 5 hours later. Something funny. We get in the van. I'm thinking we're going back to Mankato. No, we pull up over here in South Minneapolis, and she just parked right across the street from where we used to stay. We was familiar with that area, and we knew it was a McDonald's in that place. She disappeared, left us in the car. The whole weekend, gone. The whole weekend. I had a little money on me, so I was able to buy McDonald's them 3 days, you know what I'm saying? By, I think who was a baby? Jaleesa was a baby. Maybe by this time, I need to tell y'all a story how Jaleesa came about. Whew, that's a So I had enough money to buy her a little 5-pack of Pampers, buy, you know what I'm saying? Just to carry us for a few days. Then finally, she came back on a Sunday and got us. I'm hot. I'm ready, for real, I'm ready to run away. Like just go and let whatever happen, happen.
Yeah.
But I got, my brothers and my sisters, plus all our stuff is in Mankato now. So I couldn't really just abandon them like that. I couldn't do that, We go to church and I played basketball, but the church had a basketball court underneath it. And I said, don't let her leave. Watch her. Me and him going to play ball.
You told your sister to watch.
Yeah, tell my sister to watch it. Okay. Somehow, church in. I said, what mama at? I don't know. My sister like, I don't know. I'm like, I told you to watch it. You were supposed to let her leave.
Yeah.
You should have came and got me, whatever. She told me to take her to the bathroom. I said, you should have just let her go. You were supposed to watch her. Mm-hmm. And so, me and my sister hot, cause I still say, I bring it to this day. Man. You ain't listen to me. Yeah. I knew she was leaving. I shouldn't really just went down there and play basketball, but I had to get away.
Yeah, I feel you.
Man, that she left us at the church. Abandoned us.
At the church?
At the church, man. It's 6 kids. You know what I'm saying? It's 6 kids. She left us. The pastor, They fun. I ain't even gonna go there. But the pastor, like, his sister was a social worker, and he was like, "Well, we gotta call the police." The sister was like, "No, I'll take him with me. You know what I'm saying? We'll figure this thing. I'll just take him with me. I don't want them to go in the system," even though she was a social worker. Yeah. He said, "No, because then they could say you tried to kidnap her and you can get in trouble, blah, blah. So we just gonna call the police." Man, they called the police. Of course, I'm already knowing what the police lead to. The police don't lead to reunification of the family. Yeah. The police means to take you from this trauma to the next trauma.
Right.
That's what they should be called.
That's
trauma. That's it.
Yeah.
So they take us from the church trauma. Now we in the kids shelter, St. Joseph Home for Children in Minnesota. You know, we staying there. Now, again, my mom still ain't surfaced. We stayed there about 3 days. Don't you know she came to the children's shelter? They're like, "Okay, we got your kids. Here, do you want them back?"
What?
Yes.
They didn't ask no questions.
Joe, they was going to give us back to her. No questions asked. No nothing. No social services, nothing given. I'm thinking, yeah, you know what I'm saying? I'm seeing because she done called us all. They done let her visit us. We thinking we got, oh yeah, we out of here. Let's go. You know what I'm saying? It's almost like juvie hall, whatever, you know what I'm saying? But they separate you from boys to girls.
Yeah.
And then by ages, you know what I'm saying? So I'm separated from my younger brothers and sisters, but me and my brother that's right under me, we in the same room. But my younger brothers and sisters, they with the little kids. So I'm not even getting to see them.
Yeah.
You know. Man, this woman said, "No, I ain't got no place to take them. I'll be back." Yes.
No.
And leaves us.
No.
She left us at the children's shelter, man.
What?
Yes, and gone. Now she ain't got no responsibility of the kids, right? We end up going to foster care. You know
how long she leave y'all down there?
We was there. Oh, that was it.
That's all with.
Yeah, I aged out of foster. Aged out.
Oh.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah, that wasn't
so
no
that's
more.
how you ended all the way up in the system.
That's how, yeah, that was a wrap after that. Now I'm in foster care, and you know, that all comes with a whole bunch of other stuff, you know what I'm saying? I ended up going to a foster home that was messed up, you know what I'm saying? It was with some black people, and they was just there for the money, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And my other 4 brothers and sisters, they got to stay together. They ended up going to a foster home over in North Minneapolis. By then, North Minneapolis was it wasn't as bad as South Memphis,
yeah,
but it wasn't the best area either. So we would get to see each other, you know, maybe once every 3 months or something. You know, I get to see him. Mm-hmm. So as time going on, I played ball, and you know what I'm saying, I started to acclimate, and you know, had them high school experiences that was different than what I would have had in Memphis, you know what I'm saying, because these kids, they families, well, I don't know what their families was on, but the appearance of that they was healthier.
Yeah, different situation.
Different situation.
Mm-hmm.
And then we still would see her, you know what I'm saying, like maybe once every 4 months at the social services office, you know what I'm saying. They come get us and bring us down there. We'll see her for a couple hours. You know, she might give us $20 or whatever. Then we won't see her again. But she was still out there on crack, even up there in Minnesota, man. I mean, she didn't get off crack until my freshman year of college, when she went to a year-long rehab, and then she got off crack, and then she got out. You know what I'm saying? And you know.
So what's your relationship now?
Oh, it's still strained. Like,
it's still strong.
I mean,
does she ever talk about this? Do you ever talk about what you just shared?
Yeah,
with her?
we talked, but she said she don't remember. Like she said, I don't remember. I believe her because I do believe that drugs do something to your brain.
Damage the brain, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But there's some traumatic things that went on. You know,
she might not want to remember too.
You know, like you remember. You know, I know you remember leaving us at that church. I know you remember getting that $175,000. You know what I'm saying? I know you remember these things.
It might just be too painful for her to admit it.
I mean, like you always tell me, pain gives you the permission structure to do nothing.
That's true.
But it also gives you the permission structure to do something.
Right, but you have to have that strength that goes along with that. You know, that's another variable that comes into play when you decide that you want to confront that. You know, if you don't confront pain, then that gives you the permission structure to do nothing. To be stagnant, go backwards, relapse, lie, deceive, all of that.
Yeah.
But if you have the strength, or you pray and get the strength to go along with that, right, then that permission structure that includes that pain or involves that pain, let me put it that way, it will give you the wherewithal to move forward. But that's tricky.
Yeah.
And a lot of people, man, they don't want to experience it like that. That's a lot.
I mean,
think about how painful that would be.
But that's just, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm giving you my perspective.
For sure.
But I'm sure my brothers, them, you know, like I got a little brother right now who still acts like a little baby. And he's 35 years old. He still act like he is 2 or 3 years old. He got a house, got kids, but when it comes to her, it's almost like he turns into a small child. And he cries, and you know what I'm saying? Like, I see what it did to them. I got a sister who was...
Talk about that a little bit. Like you said, you see what it did to them.
Yeah, I see what it did. Like, they didn't develop. They did not develop. They are still stuck.
When it comes to her?
When it comes to her, they are still, like, she still has that fear of, you know, the authority that she uses as fear over them. She can raise her voice, and it makes them shiver. And I look at them like, what the hell is wrong with y'all? She ain't about to do nothing. I'm your mama, I'll slap you in the face. Man, no, she ain't. That is not going to happen. Mm-hmm. She's not about to get up and run across you, slap you in the face because you told her no, you ain't giving her $20. What did you do? But they all turn back into little kids. And it's like, I can almost see them being beat down as to how it was when we were out there, you know what I'm saying, going from place to shelter, experiencing all these different things, and you know, the panhandling, and watching her, how, you know what I'm saying, like, I see them, and these are fully grown adults, so I see this. It's like it literally happens, and I stand on the outside. But here's the thing, when they flip out and get to screaming and crying, and because their pain and raised up, I'm the one that's defending her, like saying, it ain't that bad. I took care of y'all. Why are you tripping? You know what I'm saying? But again, that's their own experience, and I know it affected them. Like, they don't know how to truly love or open up or embrace. Like, it's 8 of us. Man, we hate each other. We don't hug each other and say I love you, or, you know what I'm saying? Like, none of that goes on because of what the trauma. Like, I hear people talk about, man, I love my brother. I can't say that. You know what I'm saying? I love my brother in the sense that I'm the one who took care of you, but I can't say it's reciprocal.
Right, but I think that just hearing what you're saying, and I'm not saying that I know it all about that, but it's sort of like whatever happened to y'all, you know, jointly affected all of y'all in similar ways and different ways, but it interfered with that bonding.
It did.
You know what I mean? That you're supposed to have as siblings. But sort of, that sounds like sort of like a protective mechanism too, because your life was so uncertain. You feel what I'm saying? You don't know if you're going to be here 1 week or there the next, if she's going to be there. It was nothing that you could depend on, so you learned not to depend on each other. You feel what I mean? Not to rely on each other, and all of that means not to love each other.
But they can depend on me.
Yeah.
And they always in
the same way that you took care of them when she was absent.
Yeah.
You feel what I'm saying? But that part of them that wanted to be with mama is still dominant over that, because you know how you can have somebody that's in a situation where you have one parent that's good, the other one that don't stick around and they mistreat you. You still want that, like you said, the affection of the parent that mistreats you, and you will appreciate the one that's doing for you, but you still want that. You see what I'm saying? Yeah, so they respond to that. But look, I'm gonna end this one here. Then we'll pick it up and we'll do one more, because I want to talk a little bit more about this, okay? All right. This has been another episode of Doing Time with Joe. I'm your host, Joe Baker, and I say peace, y'all.
I'm getting